Dear grade 8 students, please be open you. This is Mr. Muhammad Ramzi, and today we're going to talk about non-relative clauses. Non-relative clauses. So please open your box on page 29. Your course book on page 29. Okay, here we have relative clauses. Relative clauses. At first, we should know what uh, relative or clauses are. Clauses are a group of words that contain a subject and a verb, and it can give a complete meaning. And so it can stand by its own. Okay? Again, a clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb, and it can give a complete meaning, so it can stand by its own. For example, when I say I can cook, I can cook, I can cook a pancake. Okay, that is complete or an example for clause. Okay, so what about relative clauses? Non-defining relative clauses. Relative clauses are clauses that starts or that begins with a word like who for people and which or that for things. Non-defining relative clauses, non-defining relative clauses give extra information, unimportant information, extra information. So it can be dropped out of the sentence. It can be dropped out of the sentence. Okay, which often refers to a noun. For example, the Amazon River basin, which lies just below the equator, covers about 40% of South America. Okay, the Amazon. If I say the Amazon River basin covers about 40% of South America. Okay, here I have a complete, meaningful sentence. Complete, meaningful sentence. So I have here which lies just below the equator. This is extra information that can be dropped. You have to notice the punctuation of non-defining relative clauses. As you can see, non-defining relative clause is surrounded by commas before the relative clause in the non-defining relative clause and after the non-defining relative clause. Okay, the non-defining relative clause is surrounded by commas. Okay, but it can also refer to the whole clause. For example, moist air near the ground is heated, which causes it to rise. Which causes it to rise. Okay, let's go to exercise number 3. Combine these sentences using which. Combine means to join. To join. The Ganges opens into the Indian Ocean. It flows through India and Bangladesh. So I have to combine these two sentences as following. The Ganges, comma, which flows through India and Bangladesh, opens into the Indian Ocean. Okay. Number two, the Amazon flows through 6 countries in South America. It is the second longest river in the world. So the answer is the Amazon, comma, which is the second longest river in the world, another comma, flows through 6 countries in South America. Here, if I said the Amazon flows through 6 countries in South America, I have a complete meaningful sentence. If I want to concentrate on that the Amazon is the second longest river in the world, the sentence would be like that. The Amazon, which flows through 6 countries in South America, is the second longest river in the world. Okay. Number 3. The Yangtze River is the third largest river in the world. It has its source in the snow-capped mountains of Western China. So the answer, the Yangtze River, comma, which has its source in the snow-capped mountains of Western China, another comma, is the third largest river in the world. Okay, number 4. The Iguazu Falls, can be seen from 3 countries. They are on the border between Argentina and Brazil. So the answer, the Iguazu Falls, which are on the border between Argentina and Brazil, can be seen from 3 countries. Okay, don't forget the commas. Number 5. We saw Niagara Falls from the plane. Okay, it was amazing. Here, the non-defining relative clause is referring to the whole clause. So the answer would be, we saw Niagara Falls from the plane, which was amazing. Number 6. It didn't rain on the day we went up the Amazon in a boat. It was very unusual. Okay, so the answer, it didn't rain on the day we went up the Amazon in a boat, which was very unusual, and don't forget the comma before which. Number 7, the Amazon is very wide. This is why there were no bridges across it until recently. And the answer, the Amazon is very wide, comma, which is why there were no bridges across it until recently. Number 8, our flight was late for a day. It meant we could spend another day on the beach in Rio. And the answer, our flight was late for a day, comma, which meant we could spend another day on the beach in Rio. Number 9, and the last one, the river in our village often floods. This makes it difficult to get up to school. And the answer would be, the river in our village often floods, comma, which makes it difficult to get to school. I hope you got it. And see you next time, inshallah. Thank you.